What are a few things that are common if you live in Gambia, but you don't really see them if you live in the West? The first thing that I'm going to talk about is salam alaikum. When you walk into everywhere in Gambia, everybody says salam alaikum. You can walk on the street, people will say salam alaikum. You can walk into a restaurant, you can walk into a supermarket. I remember once I was in a hurry, I left my kids in the car and I walked into the supermarket and I said to the man, "Excuse me, do you have any curry powder?" He just stopped, looked at me and was like, "Salam alaikum." I was like, "Walaikum salam." And then he was like, "Nagasubasi." That's another thing. The greetings here, when you are going to greet someone, it can take a good minute to greet someone before they will actually get to the subject that they came in for. I've gotten used to it now, but it did take a little bit of time to just get used to the idea that you actually have to greet people and take that little bit of time out of your day to actually ask someone, how is the morning, how is the afternoon, how is the family, sharing food. So everybody shares food here in Gambia. It is so common to walk into your neighbor's house and be invited to come and eat food with them. And the women are all eating out of one big bowl, the men are eating out of one big bowl, and the kids are eating out of one big bowl. And I'm talking like a really big bowl. Everybody will share food, and it is really common for you to just walk into somewhere and people to immediately offer you the food that they are eating. My husband told me that one of the main reasons why is because people actually don't know where your next meal is coming from, or they don't even know if you've had a meal for the day, so people tend to offer you the food that they're eating. Another thing is touching your food with your left hand. Do not do it here. People do not touch their food with their left hand. In Gambia, they use their left hand to do something else, but I'm not going to go into it. But like if you were to go into a restaurant, you're going to pick up a chip or you're going to pick up a chicken wing, you don't use your left hand to do that. People will look at you like you're strange. Another thing that you might find a little bit strange about living in Gambia is polygamy. So it's really common to see a man who has two wives or meet a woman who is a sister wife or a co-wife. You don't have to be rich here. Like you can just be a plumber, a mechanic, a carpenter, and you could have two wives or even three wives. These are women that are intelligent, have their careers, have their businesses that they run, have been to Oxford University or traveled the world, and they have a sister wife. And for them, it just seems really normal to be a second wife. And some of them even really have good, close relationships with their co-wives. So these are just some of the things that I've learned about living in Gambia and seeing the way different people live and different cultures are around the world.